Town, Nchiru, Kianjai, Mutwate na Maua Town. Pata app ya Risiti Legit kwa Google Play Store au App Store kwa maelezo ya kuingia katika mashindano ya Risiti Legit. G-Nice na Risiti Legit. KRA, tulipe ushuru tujitegemee.
Good evening, welcome to Prime Edition. I am Cynthia Nyamai. Now, tonight, former DP Gachagua faces chaos in Limuru. I do have the details for you. And also, President Ruto speaks out about e-citizen and gives a warning. And in sports, road to Bal, Thunder, MMB, and much more. Let's first have the highlights, and then we will catch up with the news.
Kenya Ports Authority, Independent Police Oversight Authority, Private Security Regulatory Authority, Nairobi International Financial Center. They have 1 week to comply.
Embrace e-citizen or quit. President William Ruto puts on notice adamant CEOs evading the digital revenue collection platform. A slippery mountain. Former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua tastes chaos at a funeral in Limuru.
When Azimio's purpose changed, through its leadership who are also the majority in the coalition, NARC Kenya SAD deliberated and exited.
The marriage is over. NARC Kenya formally exits the Azimio coalition. Welcome back. Our sign language interpreter is Lensa Odingo. And remember, we would love to hear from you. You can send us your comments on KBC Channel 1 on our Instagram page and also on Twitter. President William Ruto has ordered CEOs of over 30 government agencies to join e-citizen within 1 week or resign. Speaking during the first anniversary of the e-citizen directorate at the Kenyatta International Convention Center in Nairobi, the president further directed to be furnished with names of organizations notorious for reverting to alternative means of revenue collections. Joseph Wahungu tells us more.
It has been 1 year since President William Ruto's directive to onboard all government services to the e-citizen platform. However, all seems not to be well. According to the president, 32 agencies have ignored this order.
I was sent a list this morning of people who are still mangamangering, and I want to put them on notice.
Consequently, the president, who presided over the commemoration of the first anniversary of the e-citizen platform, gave an ultimatum to the non-compliant government agencies to toe the line.
Kenya Ports Authority, Independent Police Oversight Authority, Private Security Regulatory Authority, Nairobi International Financial Center, they have 1 week to comply.
The seemingly agitated head of state also had this message to the organizations on the platform, but averred its use.
I want a record in the last 3 months of government agencies that are already on the e-citizen platform, but have decided to use alternative means with gray spaces so that we can take action against the people who are undermining transparency in the collection of public resources.
Meanwhile, President Ruto hailed the digitization of government services, saying it has enhanced efficient government revenue mobilization efforts, with 22,515 government services already onboarded into the platform. The president has underscored that no amount of sabotage will be condoned in the government's quest to ensure that all services it offers are available on a digital platform. Reporting for KBC Channel 1 from the KICC, my name is Joseph Wahungu.
We asked the children, how many of you brushed this morning? And this little boy, his hand didn't go up. And I said, well, why didn't you brush this morning? He said, my brother was using the toothbrush. If I'd waited for him, I would have been late for school. I'm sorry, I get a bit emotional when it comes to that. To be able to change a child's life, to be able to bring back that confidence about their smile, for me, is phenomenal.
Shh! Star 570 hash. Option 1, kuna PS5 na ni full package na inakuja na JBL Party Box. Hiyo boom experience pia iko.
Wey bro, nipatie hiyo risiti ya items.
Wazi wazi.
Cheki, mimi sina ado hizo nafikiri.
Excuse, niletee risiti yangu ya items. Asante.
Ni pesa ngapi? 3,000.
Hebu nisaidie na ile risiti ya items.
Nimeshinda mili. I'm the latest millionaire. Marry me, baby.
Yes! Guys, nimeshinda laptop. Nimeshinda TV 50 inches.
Nice na Risiti Legit promotion kutoka KRA. Download Risiti Legit app, scan QR code kwenye risiti yako, ujishindie zawadi kem kila wiki. Kuna grand prize ya milioni 3 kwa washindi watatu, milioni kila mmoja.
This 43rd JKUAT and 11th PAUSTI joint convocation ceremony marks a moment of immense joy and pride as we celebrate our students' academic achievement. As we celebrate our graduates, I encourage them to embrace a spirit of discovery and resilience. Congratulations to the class of 2024.
Welcome back. Now, tonight we do have a documentary for you on the 4 pillars, a scorecard of the 4 pillars of our government. Now, drama ensued at the funeral service attended by former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua after suspected goons disrupted the event at the Biblioni Boys High School grounds, Limuru constituency in Kiambu County. The service turned chaotic after rowdy intruders targeting the main tent tent where Gachagua and other politician leaders had settled stormed the ground, disrupting the otherwise peaceful event. The chaos left several mourners injured, with a property of unknown value, including vehicles, damaged. Gachagua's security team, however, managed to whisk him away from the youths who were peddling their guests with stones. Political leaders and local caught up in the whole charade, calling on authorities to investigate the matter and apprehend the plotters of the altercation.
Vizuri mpaka aliyekuwa mbunge wa huku Mheshimiwa Mwadhi kwanza kuongea, ndio watu wameingilia ile hema yenye ilikuwa na naibu wa rais wa zamani, wakaanza kuipiga kwa mawe, kwa vyuma, wakaharibu hema, wakaharibu viti, wakaharibu vyombo vya habari na magari mingi sana.
Tunaelekea uchaguzi wa 2027. Mambo kama haya yakifanyika, itakuwa gumu kufanya hata mikutano ingine kulingana na yule mrengo huko. So wasipokomesha haya, kutakuwa na shida, na kama Mauti Kenya tunaomba tafadhali wizara ziweze kuhusika na ziweze kuchunguza mambo haya.
Mimi nilikuwa nimesimama, hata sijui niligongwa na nini. Niliona mawe inaenda juu, nafikiri niligongwa na mawe, nikaanguka chini.
Members of Parliament have voiced their displeasure with the clergy, accusing them of unfairly criticizing the legislative body. The MPs claim that religious leaders are demonizing Parliament and its members, portraying them as corrupt. Additionally, MPs took issue with what they describe as the growing involvement of the church in political affairs, inciting that both entities should work together to address issues rather than engaging in public conflicts.
Address members of Parliament with dignity and decorum. Don't belittle them. Don't make it as though they are nobodies. Mr. Speaker, these are serious people who are passing laws in this House. Laws that are going to be used to govern you yourself who are attacking them on TV.
The divergence of views is not wrong, and that makes it democracy. We all can't think the same way. Stop demonizing members of Parliament and particularly members of the National Assembly.
You told us as the church that President Ruto was ordained by God. When did God unordain him? Or were you listening to yourselves and not to God? The church needs to do serious soul searching.
I neither go to church to satisfy the whims of my reverend. I go to church and do what I do because it is pleasing to my God.
There is nothing that they are calling out other people on that they are not doing, Madam Speaker. There is immorality in our churches. There is theft and thievery in our churches.
We should tell the clergy that it's high time, if there is a problem facing the country, they are not supposed to point fingers to the government. They should go to the mountain and pray God.
A section of Kiambu County ODM branch officials have called for fresh elections to be conducted in the country, saying no election took place despite an allegation of a communication from the National Elections Board. Speaking in Kiambu, ODM Party Organizing Secretary Samuel Ndimba Kihara accused the Executive Director Ogwen of not informing members on when the election will be conducted.
Speaking in Kiambu Town, Orange Democratic Movement Party Organizing Secretary Samuel Ndimba Kihara and his party counterpart committee member Patrick Wainaina now want fresh grassroots elections. According to them, no communication was made to party members, urging party officials to put in place proper measures and correct this anomaly.
We never had any elections at all in the grassroots. I'm the county organizing secretary in the county, and I'm supposed to be informed by the chairman of what is happening, because I'm in the executive.
How comes they can comment of an election having been complete that was to be done 5 days down the line?
Elsewhere, gender activists in Migori County have criticized the government for delays in delivering justice to women who are victims of domestic violence. During the commemoration of 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, the activist pointed out that bureaucratic hurdles within the country's justice system have caused many women to suffer in silence.
These cases go unreported. However, a few of them that end up at the police station get compromised along the corridors of justice or take too long for justice to be served, thereby making the survivor lose hope and trust in the justice system.
Disease that lies down there, let us push them and implement them. This will really help us to demobilize those who are the perpetrators.
The Ngashira Care Foundation from Kakamega County has embarked on a sensitization and educative meetings in various areas of Kakamega County on gender-based violence. The training aims to deepen participants' understanding of the complexities and dynamics of sexual and gender-based violence.
Wazazi wasiache watoto kurandaranda popote pale bila mpangilio wowote, kwa sababu katika hali hiyo utapata kuna ile dhuluma ya kuweza kuwa kudhulumiwa kingono.
Tuwapeleke wasichana shuleni ili wapate hii information, wapate kujua ya kwamba wanapoenda shuleni wataweza kujitegemea.
Meanwhile, youths in Kericho County have presented their recommendations on the Kericho County Youth Development Bill 2024 to the County Assembly after collecting views from the public. According to the youth leadership, the bill proposes new opportunities that seek to help job placements.
Katika hii bill ambayo tumeleta siku ya leo, tumeleta jambo ambalo linaitwa internship. Hii ni kusema kwamba mwanafunzi ambaye ameweza kugraduate anaweza kupewa kazi katika county government ya Kericho, katika county assembly ya Kericho, katika hata multinationals ambazo tuko nazo katika jimbo hili la Kericho.
And a Kilifi chief magistrate has rejected an application by 2 Italian nationals facing 32 million shillings fraud charges in Watamu, who wanted him to rescue himself from hearing their case.
On 30th of September this year, again on the QSO, and the one made on 20th of November this year, varying the board conditions imposed on the accused persons as a condition for release of their passports. In rejecting the application for a QSO, the court reiterates the contents of the 2 rulings.
Finally, more than 3,000 Raicho area residents in Lamuria, Laikipia Central have expressed fears that they would be left homeless if the alleged plan to construct a fence linking Olpajeta Wildlife Conservancy and Solia Ranch come to fruition.
Kama mkaaji wa hapa mimi silali juu sasa nikiambia nihame na niko na watoto, niko na vitu zangu nimetafuta na jasho, nitahama niende wapi?
All right, listen up. Politics is on a mission. It makes our gums happy and our teeth strong. See? We're moving forward and making changes.
It's kind of a big thing.
Colgate Herbal uses traditional nature's herbs and combines it with Colgate science for healthy gums and strong teeth. And we'll leave no smile behind.
Je, ungependa kuwa mshindi na Lucky Box? Ni rahisi sana.
Bonyeza *463# uwe mshindi.
Na Tungo vile Talanta wanakutana hapa Mwangaza. Mwangaza Mwangaza.
Maisha huwa milima. Ni milima na mabonde.
Matumizi ya simu yamekuwa na athari kubwa zaidi ambazo ni hasi kuliko faida.
Kila mtu anaweza kuwa mshindi. Bonyeza *463# uwe mshindi.
Kuchagua box ni kuchagua chapa.
Kumbuka, kila unapocheza Lucky Box unasaidia watoto kusoma.
Welcome back. Engagements that will see the African continent embrace a common currency are at an advanced stage. Speakers at the Pan-African Synergy Conference say the common currency dream, once achieved alongside the elimination of trade barriers, will spur economic growth and enhance integration among the over 1 billion people who call the continent home. At the meeting, Foreign Affairs Principal Secretary Korir Songoenke called on delegates attending the conference to push their respective governments to support opposition. Chief Raila Odinga bid for the African Union Commission chairperson position, noting it is best placed to push the integration agenda forward.
Without political leadership to drive these norms and to give power and to energize these institutions, our dream will remain it will remain a pipe dream. And that is why Kenya has been gracious to be able to put forward a candidate for the African Union Commission in the person of the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, who is a true Pan-Africanist.
Africa must start seriously thinking about having a uniform platform for trade, having a unified currency. This will cut out the cost of trade between African countries.
The department, together with guests,
William Ruto is calling for cooperation and harmonization of policies between African special economic zones to boost inter-African trade, buoyed by the ratification of the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement. While addressing delegates at the 9th African Special Economic Zones annual meeting, Ruto singled out mobility restrictions, high transport costs, inflation, and unfavorable foreign exchange movements as key impediments to continental trade. The president further emphasized on the need for technological innovation to lower costs of production and increase market access for African products.
The Africa Continental Free Trade Area represents a historic opportunity to create a tariff-free Africa, boost intra-Africa trade and investment, and also drive industrialization as we generate meaningful employment for our young people. By reducing reliance on external support, particularly debt, we can build a self-reliant Pan-African economic area rooted in integration, innovation, and enhanced intra-African collaboration.
Our host country, Kenya, represents undoubtedly a model for special economic zones development. Through the existing 12 operational SEZs, through the numerous upcoming ones, through the LabSet project, through the ongoing development around Mombasa Port, which brings together both SEZs and port development.
Kenya Revenue Authority, in partnership with Kenya Broadcasting Corporation, has kicked off a public campaign targeting Embu and Meru counties in an effort to enhance compliance and sensitize Kenyans and small traders on the enhanced electronic tax invoicing management systems. The ongoing Jinaisna Receipt Legit public awareness campaign made stops in Runyenjes, Chicago, Manyata, and also Mbere in Embu County, where residents were urged to adapt the culture of asking for ETR receipts when purchasing items.
Has not been really good, but once the e-teams came on board, the compliance level has been topped a bit. So because people have to claim the invoices and the receipts, so people have now to be compliant. It's not an option now. So the compliance level has gone at least somewhere. We're saying that we are good. Now we have just to enforce a little bit so that people will be able to onboard to the e-teams.
Christmas
ni sahi ishafika na ni kubwa kubwa. Kweli? Hii Kristi ni bomba na Blue Santa kupitia star 570 hash option 1. Rudia. Star 570 hash option 1. Iko PlayStation 5 na 55 inch TV na iko 500,000 Kenyan shillings. Na mbuzi moja? Na mbuzi. 1 million Kenyan shillings na Samsung S24 Ultra. Na mbuzi moja? Iko 2 million Kenyan shillings na iPhone 16 Pro Max. Na mbuzi mbili. Blue Santa amekuja na zawadi kibao na ni kubwa kubwa. Hapa kuna ndogo ndogo. Hapa Christmas ni bomba.
Have a complaint or is something just not adding up with your pension scheme? It's easy to file a complaint directly with the Retirement Benefits Authority, and it's absolutely free. Just visit www.complaints.rba.go.ke and follow the prompts to file your complaint. RBA will acknowledge your complaint within 7 working days. Your complaint will be reviewed and addressed within 30 working days. Your time and peace of mind are important, and anyone dissatisfied with a decision of RBA can appeal to the Independent Retirement Benefits Appeals Tribunal. RBA is here to listen and resolve your complaint promptly, because your retirement should be stress-free. For more information, visit our website www.rba.go.ke, call our toll-free line 0800 720 300 or email info@rba.go.ke. Secure your future. Secure your peace of mind. RBA, safeguarding your retirement benefits.
Welcome back. It's now time for sports. The Confederation of African Football, CAF officials have started their second round of inspections in Kenya to evaluate the country's preparedness for the 2025 African Nations Championship. The visit focuses on stadiums and training facilities ahead of the championship that brings together players who play trade in their respective domestic leagues. The CAF delegation arrived in Kenya on Wednesday, kicking off their inspection at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport key facilities, and the assessment during this visit includes the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani, and Nyayo Stadium, both of which are expected to host the CHAN 2025 matches. Over the past year, these stadiums have undergone extensive renovation to meet the tournament standards, as well as preparations for the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations. The 2025 Africa Nations Championships will be co-hosted by the Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania, is scheduled on Friday 1st to 28th, 2025. Well, that story marks the end of our bulletin tonight, because we do have a special edition for you, a documentary scorecard of the Kenya Kwanza 4 pillars. Thank you for watching us, and from me and the rest of the team, I do want to wish you a very good night.
Star 570 hash. option 1 kuna PS5 na ni full package na inakuja na JBL Party Box. Hiyo boom experience pia iko.
Mamlaka ya ukusanyaji ushuru nchini inakuletea kampeni ya umma ya G-Nice na Risiti Legit. Thibitisha risiti yako ukitumia app ya Risiti Legit, upate nafasi ya kuibuka mshindi wa zawadi kemkem kama vile shilingi milioni 1 pesa taslim, laptops, televisheni ya inchi 50, smartphones na zawadi zingine. Alhamisi tarehe 28, kutana nasi mjini Embu, Runyenjes, Siakago, Manyata, Kiritiri Market na Mbere. Kutana na msafara wetu wa Meru, maeneo ya Chuka, Nkubu na Meru Town tarehe 29 Ijumaa. Tarehe 30 siku ya Jumamosi tutaanzia Meru Town, Nchiru, Kianjai, Mutwate na Maua Town.